Yo, have you heard of LinkedIn Learning? If you haven't, LinkedIn Learning is an American massive open online course provider. It provides video courses taught by industry experts in a variety of subjects. Now, why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because Living Corporate is in partnership with LinkedIn Learning to provide diversity, equity, and inclusion courses. Listen, if you're trying to be a better ally, you want to understand better diversity, equity, inclusion strategies, or you just want to learn how to be a better leader, you got to check out the courses on LinkedIn Learning. So check it out. You can do it one of two ways. You can click the link in the show notes, or you go to LinkedIn Learning and you search Living Corporate. Again, link in the show notes, or go to LinkedIn Learning and search Living Corporate. I'll see you over there.
What's going on, Living Corporate? It's Tristan, and I want to thank you for tapping back in with me as I provide some tips and advice for professionals. Today, let's talk about getting back on track when you fall behind on work. No matter how organized or productive we are, we've all been overwhelmed by the amount of work we have to do at some point. When the stress of feeling behind sets in, it's easy for our productivity and output to drop. When we find ourselves in that situation, we have to take a moment to recognize we're feeling this way so we can take the necessary steps to get back on track. Here are a few tips to help manage the workload. First, I suggest taking a few minutes to write everything down you need to do or are behind on. All too often, we just hold these things in our head, and that not only takes up mental space, but it can quickly become overwhelming. From there, try to discern between the things that need to be done and the things you need to let go, at least for now, and cross those things off. Once you've narrowed down your list to what is necessary, work on prioritizing that list. You can categorize them by priority, urgency, or complexity, whatever makes sense for you. Doing this will allow you to focus on the most important tasks first, tackle the low-hanging fruit to gain some momentum, or even delegate work to others. When working through this list, I suggest you apply the Pareto principle, commonly known as the 80-20 rule. For those who don't know what that is, the 80-20 rule says that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. In this instance, that means you should prioritize the 20% of items that will produce the greatest results from that list. Lastly, don't forget to take some time for yourself. Typically, when we find ourselves in this situation, we aren't taking the best care of ourselves. While it may sound counterintuitive, try to find some time to disconnect. This could look like tons of things, including trying some mindfulness meditation, exercising, connecting with loved ones, or even taking a nap. These activities can help you recharge and find your inspiration to push through. This tip was brought to you by Tristan of Layfield Resume Consulting. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Layfield Resume, or connect with me, Tristan Layfield, on LinkedIn.